how to draw infrastructure architectural diagram, and how to take the concept, drawing the concept in draw.io, and take it to the implementation by using the AWS Management Console. So let's begin. Initially, let's go to the draw.io. This is a very handy web tool by which you can create any architectural diagram. On the left hand side you can see there are basic diagrams, business diagram, cloud diagram, so on and so forth. What we're going to start with is we're going to draw a blank diagram, and as I mentioned, we'll begin this particular lesson with drawing a infrastructure diagram. Yeah, so let's say Infra Architect 1, that's the name of the diagram, and click on create. Now you can see that on the left hand side you have a lot of options by which you can select the symbols. For example, these are the basic symbols. Yeah, and if you want to draw AWS diagrams, you just click on more shapes. On the left hand side, just scroll down and you can see here AWS 17, AWS 18, 19 and 3. These are the various templates which are given under the networking, so any one of you can select, but let me select this AWS 19. Click on apply, and as you can see on the left hand side you get AWS symbols which you can use drawing the diagrams. As this particular lesson is for infrastructure diagram, so let me begin showing you how to draw a simple infrastructure AWS diagram, which consists of in this particular diagram we'll be showing the account. Within the account we'll show the VPC, availability zones, subnets and EC2 instance, and as I promised, we'll be spinning up Nginx server. Yeah, and I'll also show you how to connect this Nginx server from your laptop or desktop, and how to configure it. So let's begin. So let me begin drawing the AWS infrastructure diagram. Okay, so I've just selected this box called AWS Cloud, which represents the account. So that's the hierarchy for drawing the AWS diagrams. So within this AWS diagram you can have or rather this AWS account, you can have a region. Yeah, so as this particular region could be like, let's say it's a UK region, right? Yeah, so UK region, in bracket I'm just writing, let's say London. This region is going to consist of a VPC. Yeah, so within this region we are going to spin up our VPC. We are going to define a VPC. This VPC will have availability zone. The availability zone is kind of it's a concept, by the way, by which you can have HA and other you can say the NFRs for your architecture. So yeah, let me just expand this particular picture here a bit more. There you go. Yeah, okay. So let's say this availability zone is, let's say, EU West 2A, and the other availability zone is, let's say, EU West 2B. Within this availability zone, what we are going to do is we are going to have a subnet. Subnet, the full form is the sub networking, which says that you can have a network within a network, and we call it a subnet. Now as you can see that since it is written as public subnet, basically the instances or whatever the services you're going to place within this public subnet would be facing the internet. If you don't want services to get exposed to internet, then those services needs to be kept inside a private subnet. So that's this one. Yep. But we are going to have a very simple infrastructure where we are going to have Nginx server running within the public subnet. Now Nginx server, it's a software, right? And this software needs to get installed on machine. It could be bare metal, it could be virtual machine. Now since we are dealing with the cloud, we are going to have virtual machines. So the way I'm going to represent is something like this. So let me have this EC2 instance content symbol, which I'm going to place it here. Yeah, and within this EC2 instance, what I'm going to place or what I'm going to show is the Nginx server. So that's my Nginx server. Now remember, this is just a concept. This concept needs to be taken to next level, the implementation level, which I will show you in a minute. Okay, so let me just recap. We started with AWS Cloud, let's say, account. Yeah, within that account we selected a region. So for this example, we have selected London region, EU, UK. Within that we are going to have a VPC. Now this VPC could be development VPC, pre-prod VPC, production VPC, it could be anything. So let me just show you as, let's say this is the dev VPC, and within the dev VPC we are going to have the availability zone selection, and within those availability zones we are going to have subnets. Here I'm showing you the public subnet. Within that public subnet we are going to have EC2 instance, content, and Nginx server. Okay, pretty much.